Hey there, happy travelers. Welcome to my reserve month. In a very simple way of explaining it is my month that is on call. I have to do this 3 times a year in my seniority. Today is my second day. I was on call yesterday and I did not get called, so I had an unexpected day off. I was supposed to go on call today at 2 a.m., but at about 11 last night, I looked in the little system and this trip was open and luckily my seniority could hold it. I'm actually flying out of Burbank today, which I have never done before, so I'm here really early because I have no idea about any of this. I parked in the parking structure. I have to pay for parking today, but I believe I get reimbursed, hopefully, and I should be back here tonight. On paper, it's an easy trip. So let's go check out Burbank Airport, shall we? All right, I already went to the wrong terminal, but luckily this is a super small airport, so I'm just gonna walk like 30 seconds over to the other terminal. Had coffee on the way today. It was about an hour drive, so I'm very well caffeinated. Fun fact, the very first time I ever flew on an airplane, I flew out of this airport, and I think that was the last time I had been here. That was when I was 17 years old, quite a few years ago. I won't tell you how many because then you'll be able to do math and figure out how old I am. They're still deplaning our aircraft. They use ramp stands here, and she told me I could sit outside. I've never had that happen before, so I'm sitting out here on the ramp. This is one of the reasons why I absolutely love living in Southern California, is because it's December, I'm in short sleeves, sunny, love it. Getting those steps in. I'm going to Dallas again, no surprise. Like I said, it's like my second home. Just landed back in the motherland, and now we have to wait for everyone to get off the plane, and then I will be on my way to my deadhead, which is at about an hour and 10 minutes. So maybe I'll grab some food and then head over there. Changed in my normal clothes. Got my aisle seat, which you guys know I love. And so far, I'm thinking there's no one else in this row. Fingers crossed, because that would be awesome. We're flying back to Burbank and then I have to drive home. It's gonna be about a 45-minute drive. Hopefully there's no traffic. We get in at like 9, I think. Yeah, and so it's been a relatively easy day. Fingers crossed that it continues to be that way. Just landed in Burbank. Yay! I have this whole room to myself. It's not too shabby. I'm probably gonna get some dinner on my way home, and then I don't go on call again until 10 a.m. tomorrow, which I will explain a little bit more about later. Back to the ramp stand. Oh my gosh, my luggage is so heavy. It's pushing me down the stand. And we're free for the night. Yay! Where am I? Okay. So I looked at the traffic. It's going to be about 50 minutes home, which is a little bit longer than LAX. Almost twice as long. But it doesn't look like there's any traffic, so it should be okay. And then I have the night off and go back on call tomorrow morning at 10. Good morning, welcome back to my reserve month. I was kind of hoping just to hang out today after my turn yesterday, but nope, I am back at the airport. I'm at LAX today for a standby shift, which is different than being on call. Standby is where I have to come to the airport and sit in case there's a really last minute emergency. You know, someone is late or doesn't show up last minute, then I'll go and fill in for them, which normally when I'm on call, I get, you know, a few hours to prepare. Being on standby means you have to go right then. So obviously I did not put any makeup on this morning because I decided to sleep for an extra 20 minutes. So once I sign in, maybe I'll have time to put on makeup, or maybe they'll already have something for me. Who knows? You never know with standby, but I am here for the next 6 hours unless they give me a trip, so wish me luck. Also, it is very rainy this morning, which is completely uncharacteristic for Los Angeles, so gonna be an interesting day. Hey guys, as you can probably see, I'm not at the airport anymore. So I served out my standby. I sat at the airport for 6 hours and lucky me, I did not get called. So I was able to come home. I get to sleep in my own bed tonight. But I do have one more day on reserve before I have some days off. That's how reserve months work, is we have our days on call and then we have designated days off. So we are able to schedule a few things during our month. So originally for tomorrow, they were gonna give me an on-call shift, which are 12 hours, and it was gonna start at 2 a.m., which is always fun because I usually get called in the middle of the night. But instead they decided to change their mind and give me a turn, which is a one-day trip. Just I go and then come back, and it's easy to Phoenix, and then I deadhead back, which is a really short flight, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And then I have a few days off. But it's been back and forth. I've had standby and then on call and then a trip, and I never know where I'm gonna go during reserve months, so never a dull moment. Good morning, off to work again. It's 6:30 in the morning, and excuse me? Shh. I think I'm gonna finish my makeup at the airport because it's raining outside again. It's Monday and I anticipate there being a ton of traffic, so I'm going to try to leave extra early. And then I just fly to Phoenix and then stay there for 3.5 hours and then deadhead back. So it'll be kind of a long day, but not too hard, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll see you at the airport. I made it to the airport. I'm really glad I left early because there was a lot of traffic. Now I'm going to put the rest of my face on and get to the plane because I don't really have that much time. What a crazy few days. All right, flight attendant mode activated. It's time to go to our gate. I am number 1 today, which means I'm working in first class, but it's like a 45-minute flight, so no biggie. Made it to Phoenix, and the next step is the deadhead home, but the next flight on our airline isn't for another 3 hours, so I'm trying to get on an earlier flight with Southwest to see if I can get home a couple hours earlier. It looks full though, so we'll see what happens. It's always an adventure. Well, we did not make it on the Southwest flight home, so it's all right. It's only like another hour until our flight, and most of our time here in Phoenix has already been eaten up, what we call sit time when we're at an airport in between flights. So hopefully the deadhead goes smoothly and I can go home tonight, and then I have 3 days off. Ah, so excited. Had to get my bubbly sparkling water, and I got some Panda Express, which I'm not proud of, but it's cheap. And now I'm gonna wait for my next flight, which won't be too long from now, and hopefully I won't hit too much traffic in LA. All right, I'm on my flight. Aisle seat all the way. As a deadheader, as long as all the crew's on board, I'm allowed to come on at any time, which is really cool. So I can get in and get settled in and then have these people come in later while I'm all settled in, of course. But it's so funny, one of the flight attendants working this flight just subscribed to my channel, which I barely have any subscribers, but I already met one of them, so that's very cool. I landed back in LA. Now I get to go home. Then I have 3 glorious days off, so wow, that was a wild few days on reserve, but that is what my reserve months are like. I have about half the month of December left, and then I go on reserve again in April, so I'm safe for a few months anyway. All right, I made it back into my car. There's no better feeling than being free from work. I'm so excited to head home, as you can probably tell. Thanks so much for coming along with me on a few crazy days of reserve. I do have quite a few days left in the month of December, which who knows what could happen then. If you have any questions about reserve or flight attendant on-call months, let me know in the comments. I will try my best to answer those. And while you're here, you should probably go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you've made it this far, right? Thanks so much for watching, guys. This is Kelly from the Awkward Flight Attendant. Peace out. Is this gonna work? Nope. How about this?